The Wellness Show, episode number 382.
Welcome to The Wellness Show, a podcast on health and wealth. I'm your host, Tyson Bannigan, the founder of the Extraordinary Healing Arts Academy. Join me as we get the latest insight, tips, and strategies from wellness providers, coaches, and successful, heart-centered entrepreneurs, and much, much more. Welcome to The Wellness Show on health, wealth, and enlightenment. This is your host, Tyson Bannigan, with my co-host, Laura Cool, the cool one. And we're here with you for the next hour to answer all your questions on dowsing and energy healing, what's up in your life, and to help you get from where you are to where you want to be in the shortest amount of time. And this is your day. This is Tuesday, your day, to phone in and find out what's up in your life and get that dealt with once and for all. So come and join us. You can phone in toll free, 1-866-369-7464 above my head there. That is not my penal colony number. No, I've not been committed. That's the toll free number to phone in. You can also type in your questions to Laura and she'll pick them up and answer them for you. And Laura, you're ready and willing to do readings today, right?
I am. I'll answer psychic questions if anyone's interested in asking.
Great. So this is your chance to get Laura to give you some undivided attention and help you figure out what's going up in your life, what's happening for you. So we had rainbows last night, and we're growing rainbows in a garden. It was really quite amazing. Beautiful evening. We had lots of rain, and more rain. And so anyway, it's good for the garden. So that's what things are like in paradise. So what's up in your life?
Well, we're getting a tropical storm today, up to 4 inches of rain in a very short period of time. So, Wisconsin, we're either in a polar vortex or we have a tropical storm coming in. It's just crazy up north here because I don't know.
It's all karma. It's all karma. Put your boots on.
Oh yeah, I got my boat.
Get your boat. Yeah, I was watching on some program that there's a religious group that actually has built a full-scale replica of the ark, and up even figuring out what size it would be and how much feed they'd have to put in for all the animals. I guess they're getting ready. I think they got a broadcast from God that I didn't receive, a memo from God saying, hey, get ready.
Yes, but remember that the rainbow is the reminder that God won't do that again.
Well, yeah, and it's also Sai Baba always shows up with a rainbow, which is pretty exciting for me because I had that tested with Sai Baba. So we were working with, or actually invited one of Sai Baba's followers to a conference, and and they lost their tickets. So they phoned us and said, we're at the airport, we can't find our tickets. And so we went up to their room and couldn't find their tickets. And they said, well, I'll go back and look. So we went and they magically appeared. Anyway, we got their tickets and then they had to meet us. And then he said, well, the reason I had to meet you again is this, I had to give you this from Sai Baba and I forgot to give it to you. And so when we got back to where we were, there was a rainbow in the sky, which he said is always an indication that Sai Baba is present. So that's my little Sai Baba story. I never got to meet him in person, but I do have a visit from him every once in a while. And he's quite a character. He could manifest all sorts of gems and everything for people. Like he was truly a world avatar. Yeah, I think we talked about him when we did the Divine Marriage, and maybe we'll talk about him again as we move forward, the Divine Mask and Divine Feminine, and why it's still important on the planet to have those two energies at this time of major transformation, to be able to set the example for us to be able to do that both inside of ourselves and also on the planetary or societal level, the divine marriage between the masculine and the feminine. And of course, that means also coming together as the four races of humanity too, and learning how to be the rainbow children, right? The rainbow children. The coming together of all the nations as one nations in peace, love, and harmony. So the lines are open. Phone in.
We do have Laura. First question for me from Oz. She said her left elbow is still bothering her. Any psychic insights? I don't remember hurting it. What I got immediately when I read it was that she's holding on to her heart. Remember when we've been telling you, Oz, to let go? I know you're going through a very difficult time in transition right now, and it is affecting your main heart. I mean, you have a beautiful heart chakra. So I would recommend that you lay down on your bed with your arms outstretched, because I can feel it even now as I'm talking to you. And place your right hand on your heart and move it down and ask for my guides that I'm going to send you right now to help you pull all of that hurt, all of that grief, and all of that discomfort out of your arm, at least so that it would be bearable and able to help you let go more. Okay, honey? So I'm going to ask that God send you these beautiful angels that are going to sit on your heart. And when you're ready to lay down and meditate and let it go, and your arm will naturally just start to move down your left arm. And then you know that it's not you doing it, but God.
Yeah, let go. Let go and let God.
Mm-hmm.
Probably the most difficult thing to do in one's life is to let go. And by the way, Oz, great picture in Facebook when you're calling in a new vibrational frequency for the perfect match for you in Friends. Love that picture.
Say that again. I'm sorry.
Oh, that was for Oz. She had a really nice picture that she took and had in Facebook where she was calling in energetically friends that could be recognize who she is at her vibrational level. It's just a really nice picture and a very nice intention to bring in a new group of people in her life.
She's an artist. She's a beautiful artist, Oz is.
So we're waiting for you to phone in 1-866-369-7464 because Laura, the psychic Laura, is going to do a reading for you.
And what are you going to do today?
I'm just going to listen.
What?
I'm just listening. Yeah, I'm just listening. All right.
You a reading then?
Yeah, you do a reading for me then.
Okay, hold on. Bonnie says, could you do a clearing on my husband's lower back? His name is Brad. Is it the same last name, Bonnie?
Yeah, it's on the lower left-hand side of the back. It's been sprained somehow.
Boy, I'll tell you what, when I open up to God's thing, everyone is texting me right now. I'm in a show. Please be kind and not send me messages unless it's on the show for the show. Thank you. I
like your approach, Laura, and I'm starting to use it. If you really need either one of us in this emergency, just text us or message us 911. Okay?
Yes, absolutely.
That means we need to pay attention. And that's not because you want to make a decision whether you have blueberries or strawberries on your cereal or whatever. This is, this is serious stuff.
Right. This is like, yeah.
A lot of dead air there, Laura.
Yeah, I know, because that's how I do my work though. I just can't keep talking like you do. I'm tuning into it, into her husband's back. So he's got feels like it's coming up like from the spine and then coming down that left quadrant and then down, and it's even hurting the outside of his left knee. Or is it the inside? Is it the outside? Yes.
There's a slip disc on the left side.
But up in the middle, the mid back. I don't know the number of it. Do you know that tapping that you do?
Yeah.
You take the spine and you tap. Can you tap that for me?
Sure.
And then I'm gonna go in because he's got like his heart is shut down too, Bonnie.
All right. I don't have a little hammer here. I should keep a little hammer here, but we'll use
You
a pair of
should.
scissors.
You're so good at this.
So here you are. This is a magic one pencil adjustment, okay? And here's the magic hammer. Okay, so what we do is we go and find the particular point, and you know, and we're asking Harold to help us direct us to the right spot, and then we find the right spot, and then we go 1, 2, 3. That was the adjustment, and then we
There
take
you
the
go.
pendulum and we
So
tune in.
That's that. Now I'm just gonna clear his heart. Anya katali na mani niya. Ani niya na niya katono ono ni niya na mana niya shikato. My naikata. Ono sha niya niya mana niya katali na mani niya na kata. Amana no shikatono oli na mana niya kata. Okay, that was for him, Bonnie.
Yeah, that was done. He just cleared. I just checked. Right. Heart's good to go. It looks like his back is adjusted. I'm just going to tune into his overall frequency here. See if he's good to go. Is he good to go? Yes. How is he on a scale of 0 to 100? He's good to go in the moment. Does he need another adjustment in the near future? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And how many days? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Around 7 days, he'd be good to come have another adjustment.
This is the one thing that I'm hearing too, Bonnie, is that as he opens his heart, there's going to be some grief there. He lost somebody, it feels like a male energy, but that could be just a strong female in his life. Now he was very close to that he didn't fully grieve. And so that's what's causing all of this. And so he may have some tears, just let him work through it. As you know,
he may have some chest pains too. That I think one of the reasons he's afraid to open his heart is it feels like a primary beginning of a heart attack, and sometimes it's like that when your heart opens up, and it will all calm down. So just let the trauma be released, right, and the heart will settle down.
So Michelle says, my friend Tony is very emotional and taking family leave from work. Can we help her, please? Michelle, when I tune into that, I'm not, there's certain times in someone's life when they need to go through things in order to move forward, and one mustn't mess with that. There's a reason for this movement, and so that's my advice, is to stay out of other people's business.
And that's exactly what I was going to say. So I was reading your mind, or we were reading her mind. It's none of your business. We love you dearly, but it's none of your business. The first question you need to ask as an empath, is this mine or is this somebody else's? And if it's somebody else's, guess what? It's none of your business unless that person asked you directly, right? Then you can make it your business to the extent that you think is appropriate for them. And be careful, as an empath, you can sometimes give the person way too much information, okay? So I don't know about Laura, but I have a little way that I do that. I just ask God to get me cut off, or people to interrupt me, or the conversation to be changed abruptly. And then all of a sudden the conversation happens in the middle of what I'm saying, and nobody knows that they interrupted me. Nobody has a clue what I said, and the conversation goes on. That's my clue. Okay, you're done, Tyson. Time to be quiet.
Sherry Catlin says, my son is coming home from prison. Do you have any good vibes as to what he is going to face when he arrives home?
Just welcome him like a wounded warrior that he is. Don't try and figure out what you're going to, don't ask him, well, what are you going to do next? You know, I hope you learned your lesson. Don't do any of that stuff. Just love him for who he is, and let him settle into whatever new normalcy he can arrive at. We just had one of my friends just get out of jail and just visited for the first time. And yeah, it's just welcome back, and how are things going, and don't dwell on it, and you know, and carry on, make a new normal for them. What's going on with you, Laura?
Well, I think what he went to prison for is what he needs to avoid in order to, well, I don't know if he would go back to prison or if it would actually go into a different direction, but whatever got him into prison, um, I don't feel like he's learned his lesson yet.
But that's not for, yeah. Can I
I'm just
disagree?
saying that's what I'm getting.
Yeah.
That you don't, like, you can't control it. It's his soul's purpose.
Yeah, it's his stuff. That's why I'm saying that's none of your business. You just need to love him for who he is. And you're in Laura's right. He hasn't finished what he needs to finish, but it's none of your business till he asks you to help him, right? And the tendency is we want to help them. We want to make it better. We want to fix them so they don't have to go back to prison. I want to do that with my buddy. I even tease him about it. You know, I say, you've been in there so many times, they just keep your uniform and, you know, with your number on it so that you can pick it up. They dry clean it and hang it up and wait for you to turn back, you know. But
he's like
Otis making a joke out of it, but the underlying trauma, unless he asks me to deal with it, right? It's none of my business. My job is just to love him for who he is, right? Because that way he's always safe, no matter how bad, rotten, and wrong he is. He can always come. He always gets a hug, and he always can start to put his life back together. And I mean, I can say, hey, maybe you shouldn't do that again, or that wasn't very smart, or, you know, things like that. But I can't do the deep work with him unless he asks.
Your guy, though, reminds me of Otis from the Andy Griffith Show. He just takes himself to jail. He just sits in there for a while. He's like, I don't want no trouble. I just want to do what I got to do. Please leave me alone. I got my own demons and I'm good with it.
Yeah, exactly. And he's a great
carpenter. Is a little bit more like self-medicating, you know, like trying to. Yeah.
Some of us have to, you know, take the long path to enlightenment. We have to learn the hard way, and we need to teach 2x4 on the back of the head, and that's okay. If that's what you need, that's what you need. And we're sick and tired of that. You can choose something different, right?
Yeah, and if he wants to, he can come here, and I can give him what for, because y'all know I can. And let's see how he deals with that.
That's not why he's not going to phone into you. That's why.
I say there's a lot of men that would just turn their back on me and be like, no.
Yeah, Laura who? Laura, she ain't cool. She ain't no cool. All right, so we're waiting for you to phone in, 1-866-369-7464. Don't be shy. You too can have your voice here. And don't forget, you too can have the backstage pass to this show, right? There's room for 500 to join us, right? But that's the limited number. At 501, you can join us in the backstage. And how do you do that? All you have to do is share a watch party to your network. All right, here we go. Welcome to the show.
Hey, Eric, Kate calling.
Hello, how come you're Tonette de Vera? Did you change it? You are.
I wanted to ask about an old injury with my numbing arm.
All right, your numbing arm.
Who is this?
It's Valerie.
From an auto injury.
But it says Tonette de Vera on it.
Valerie who, though?
Who's Valerie who, she wants to say. Isn't that rude to Laura? Valerie who?
Who's Valerie?
Yeah, who's Valerie? So is this Tonette?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, it is. Okay. Sorry about that. I thought you said Valerie. So Tonette, so what you got it? What's your question?
I said I have a numbing arm for 8 years now.
Wow, another numbing arm.
Oh, yeah, she's got.
What I could do for it from a car injury.
Right.
Yep, I see it.
Laura says, can you hear her all right?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Put her up. Hold on. Tonette?
Yeah.
Did you get T-boned?
Did you get T-boned?
No, I did not. Well, sort of. I spun out and hit a rock.
Okay, hold on. Okay, tell her to stop. I'm gonna go now.
And actually, this one was a front end when it finally hit me,
Yeah.
shoulder
Okay.
and
What
arm,
I'm getting is from
a
when it
front end,
from
somebody
the,
backed into my front end.
from the side, though.
Okay.
Whatever
you're
happened,
both-
the impact came from the side for her.
Yeah, you're both talking at the same time. But anyway. All right.
Okay. So it's starting up in her jaw.
Oh, you know what? I can't hear you.
No, she's doing that channeling. She's using her, she's doing, what do you call it? Strange voices. That's what she's doing. Strange voices. So hang on. She's doing her thing. I'm doing a clearing for you. Yep. Now she's pulling stuff out of her head. It's probably out of your head.
Tell her to pound her left foot hard 3 times on the ground.
Pound your left foot hard 3 times on the ground. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, she did that.
I did that.
She's still tuning in.
It's her, the toe right next to the pinky toe on the left foot.
Your toe next to your pinky toe on your foot.
Okay.
Pull it straight out till it pops.
I'll pull it out.
Straight out till it pops.
Straight out till it pops. Yeah.
Yep, I did it.
There it worked. Katana.
Over my neck just popped too.
Her neck just popped too. She's just like popcorn right now.
She's good.
She's
yeah,
good. She's good to go. All right. Did you feel anything?
Tell her to take a walk today.
Take a walk today.
Yes, I will.
All righty. Thanks for phoning in. Oh, where are you phoning from?
Kelowna, BC.
All right. Just down the valley from us. All right. Take
Share
care.
our show. Share our show.
Share the show, she says. Share the show. Okay.
Thanks so much.
All right. Bye-bye.
Welcome. So people want to know what my speaking in tongues is. Channels in Hindi? No, this is from God. And it's not the words that matter. It's the vibration of the words that create the healing and the intention. And in that one, we were clearing out channels to allow flow to all these different channels in her body to open back up for healing to happen. So it's kind of like acupuncture, but it's with words and vibration.
Is it spiritual Rotorua?
It is spiritual Rotor-Rooter. That's what I'm gonna call myself, the spiritual Rotor-Rooter. Yes, but this is the one thing about tongues. When people speak in tongues, if this happens, you want them to explain to you what the intent, what it means. Because if somebody is just doing tongues around you and they're not explaining what it is, I would say charlatan. And everyone that I've worked with that has spoken in tongue has always had it come through as to not that we know what each specific word is, but the meaning and the intention behind it. Okay? Just so you know. Okay, next.
Right. The line is open. 1-866-369-7464. I've already have somebody else.
We don't. The only thing we had was the Michelle said she loved the Andy Griffith analogy about your friend. Otis. Did you ever watch that show in Canada? Did you have that show?
Yeah, I can't remember though, that part. And he just always was in jail, was he?
Yeah, he was the town drunk.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah.
He just go to, oh, that's right. He just show up and say, I'm drunk, just put me back in the jail. Yeah.
And he'd always have fights with his wife and then he'd just come back.
Yeah, right. It's your home away from home. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
okay,
Lori, you can work on my back if you want while we wait for somebody else.
Sharon Perry has something. So my little girl, 2-year-old, has a coop cough and has been struggling with her breathing. Can you help her? Yeah. Sharon, can you tell me her first name? Got it right here. Oh. You're getting something too. What are you getting, Ty?
Mm.
Something to do with her diet. Is she allergic to dairy or something? Can you douse for that, Ty?
Sure. Is she allergic to dairy? Nope.
What is it? What is it that's causing all the mucus then?
She's allergic to life at the moment. So there's something that's got her unsettled on a spiritual level. So.
Okay, hold on. Let me tap into that. Oh, that's. Hold on. Her back is out too.
I get congestion in the spiritual flow of energy. Let me just ask, is it meridians? Yes. Okay. So let's, it's the lung meridian.
Yeah, it comes down like this.
Yeah. So are we allowed to clear the lung meridian? Yes. Do we need to know anything to do that? No. Can we clear that now? Yes. Okay. So we'll just ask Carol McCoy to join us and
Thank you. Yeah.
And clear that meridian. Yeah, I'm just going to put my hand at the top of the meridian and my hand at the bottom of the meridian. By the way, I don't even know where that meridian is. It doesn't matter. But if I put my hand at the top and the bottom, I let the energy flow from the top to the bottom. It will clean it out when I feel the energy in my bottom hand. Okay, I'm just going to do this. I'm going to check in with the pendulum.
Right there.
We're like 50% done. So we need to keep going.
Yep.
75, about 80, about 80. Okay, we're done.
Yeah, it goes fast once it gets going. Keep her away from dairy while she clears this up.
Yeah, anything that creates mucus, keep her away from anything that creates mucus.
Yeah. Yep.
And I would say, let me just check, is she allergic to dairy? No. But is dairy good for her? No. Okay, so she really, if you can find a substitute for the dairy, that would really, really help. But I'm very biased about dairy, so I'll have to be careful what I say, but,
Douse for macadamia milk.
Macadamia milk, that would be fine.
Coconut milk?
Yeah, pretty well any of the other
no, not all of them though. Just wait. I'm getting it. I would stick with macadamia milk, to be honest, for her. And to eat as close to the planet as possible, like almost a vegan diet for her, especially avocados, things that are high in avocado kind of fat. Is there other things like that, Ty? You're a vegan, that are high in that kind of a fat?
Yeah, I think avocados would be very, very good for her. Probably.
Like cashews too. I have that.
Yeah, cashew butter would be great. Cilantro to clean out the blood and the toxics from her body. My sweetie makes a cilantro paste, right?
Pesto.
Yeah, it's pesto made out of cilantro.
Oh, I 100% agree.
You got a dynamite recipe that just cleans you out like a whistle.
And she would love it with
I have it every day on my wraps, but you can have it on your toast or whatever, right? It's just
she's just little. You could even just spoon it on avocado and she'll
How old is she?
2.
Oh, 2. Oh yeah, it could be an avocado on top of avocado. Absolutely. And
she's just so sweet though, and she's so spiritually connected. I love her little energy. She's very got fairy-like, very sweet, like tiptoey. She like tiptoes and dances, and she's very light and airy, but stay away from like meats and I just see vegan for her, like very important.
Yeah, she has to have a high energy diet. So yeah, for her to operate correctly, otherwise she's gonna get all gummed up.
You're very blessed though, Sharon Perry. Thank you for.
That's really interesting because I immediately went to a young girl in India that I'm working with, and she's 7. Very similar to this, where, and this girl will be like that too. Highly psychic, very clear about what she wants and doesn't want, really quite straightforward with her mom. Like, who are you? I know who I am, but who are you? So she's going to be quite the little one, this one, as she grows up. So getting her on a diet that matches her energy frequency will really help alleviate some of the stressful things that you could experience as a parent with a child that's not happy because of their diet, right? So
Yeah. And Elise is her name, and she's just a beautiful child. I'm like, you're so blessed.
Yeah, you are blessed.
Thank you for allowing us to work on her today. I feel very honored to work on such a little angel. She's just so incredibly sweet. Thank you. Yes, I love little children's energies. I love talking to them telepathically. Like I do it in the stores all the time. I'm kind of sneaky about it.
Yeah, they're easier to deal with than messed up adults, right?
Then what?
Messed up adults.
Adults, yeah.
Messed up ones. Like me. Yeah, the older we get, the more we can get all this stuff. Okay, Matt says, I can't call in because of work, but tomorrow I go to the doctor to find out what's going on in my what? In my
head.
In
that they found in a scan. Today I feel full in my body today, but my body hurts today. Is it the stress of thinking about tomorrow? How do I get rid of that? He found they found a black spot in his brain. I'm gonna let you take this because I'm a little too close to this now. So
yeah, well, any scan in the brain that shows up a dark spot is because of some trauma that you've had. So the most important thing is, what is the trauma? And even if you don't know what the trauma is, then you want to de-stress. So whatever it takes to take away the stress. So thinking about tomorrow is not taking care of stress, right? So you need to get out of your head. Your head is not your friend. The more you can meditate, the better. You can also go in, and I don't know what, getting on the right side. Is that the right side that you're doing, Laura?
yeah, it's going from here. It's going down through his eye and out his ear. So he doesn't want to see stuff, and he doesn't want to hear stuff.
Okay, so if you can see me, if you take your finger here, you come down across the top of the eye, come down the edge of the eye and underneath, and you'll find on the cheekbone, right underneath the cheekbone, come down through the mouth, and now come back over the cheek line, and then take it back into the parasympathetic nervous system and let it ground.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, and do one more. Take it across the top, down around the eye, down the side here, underneath the cheekbone, all the way down, behind the cheekbone, and then all the way back into the parasympathetic nervous system and ground it. This is called DOIN, D-O-I-N. You can use these to clear all your meridians. They're very simple, straightforward. Maybe we should do a workshop on that on some time. I don't know if you can actually get the book anymore, but it's, I think from the 1970s, this little book that I love. And it's called DOIN, D-O-I-N. And it's a way to clear meridians with your fingers. So yeah, try and stay out of stress. Let me just see what's going on here on a scale of 0 to 100. Oh, here we go. Yeah, it looks like we've taken care of your immediate stress now. All right, welcome to the Wellness Show.
Hello, is this me?
This is you, and this is me. Who are we talking to?
God, this is Murky. Thank goodness it's Murky and not Stu. It's the Murky man calling with the cold open for the Not Even a Show, and we're in it.
And what are you doing on the show?
Well, it's not actually a show. That's the big thing. But I'm doing the cold open. We're doing it together, and I want you to give yourself some credit because you're actually part of it, and we're in it right now.
Well, we're on the wellness show and you're live on our show. So do you have any questions?
Perfect. Yeah, I do have one question. I mean, for one, what the heck should I do about Stu constantly trying to mess with me? But number two is, could you say, let's start the show?
Yeah, well, who's Stu and who's he messing with and why is he messing with you?
Well, his name's Stu, so it has a P on the end, but he's messing with me because he wants to do the cold opens, and him and Colonel Dufree have gotten together, and they're trying to basically mess with me, and they want to do the cold opens, but it's my job.
It's your job. Well, what I can say is you probably need a good clearing because who knows who's on your channel and who's in charge. So do you want to be in charge?
I'm not in charge, no. Chris is now. Colonel Dufree was, and he's been run out. But can you just say, let's start the show? That's how I get my paycheck.
All right, let's start the show. So thanks for phoning in, and we're going to give you a good clearing right now, okay? All right, let's start the
show, dude.
Yeah, let's start the show. So let's clear all that energy. Because I don't know who's in charge, but I want to be in charge of my life, and I don't want to listen
I don't think he's in charge of his life right now.
All right, so here goes. We're going to clear everybody on this show, listening to this show now and in the future, of any intrusions to our energy field from any and all sources, known or unknown. We ask Divine Mother, Divine Father, and the source of all that is to help us clear any non-beneficial energies, core fractures, toxic emotion from any and all sources, known or unknown. We clear it all through our matriarchal, patriarchal, soul family, star family, and the family of origin, right? We're free and clear, and we now declare that we're sovereign human beings, free of any intrusions from any and all sources, known or unknown. And I declare it so in my I am present, so be it. It is done. Thank you. So there we are. Let's start the show. All right. Okay, so
we get the wildest stuff. I'm just letting you know. Okay, now you want to install?
Sure. I already did, but I'll do it again. So I install with the assistance of the Divine Mother and Creator God, and the source of all that is in my I am presence, that everybody on this call is a sovereign human being, remembers who they are, why they incarnated, and what amazing gifts they have to deliver to planet Earth. And
Thank you.
So be it. It is done. Thank you. So I'll drink to that. So the line's still open. We've already started the show twice. So you too could phone in and start your show. 1-866-369-7464. Let's get the show going here, right? The line is now.
Yeah, baby. So any kinds of calls about, I get lots of careers, I got lots of relationship calls, I got calls about health and wellness, abundance, clearing blocks, call in.
Where you could work on my back. What are you getting about my back?
Oh, sure. Let me look. Tyson Bannigan.
Back to the Future.
Yeah, what is it? It's like going down your spine and like off, like right above your hip.
Yeah, that's right.
It's old. It's an old injury.
Yeah, it's because I'm an old hippie. It is an old injury.
Oh, okay, I got it. Okay. Uh-huh. All right. So my first teacher, David, came in and said that, reminded me that the bone in your back, the big sacral, like your pelvic bones, and then you have the big sacral bone, right? Isn't that what it's called? The sacrum, right? Sacrum. It is the most powerful. It's where all of your energy begins and ends, right? And it's the last bone to decay when we're going from dust, from decaying and our bones go back to dust, because it holds the most energy. And yours is just like with all this energy, right? So see, and this is I was going to talk about on our Friday class, is a mastermind class, is to connect to God and connect to and ground, right, is so important. And to visualize yourself pulling all of that energy all the way down into the ground, connecting to Mother Earth, going all the way up to God, connecting and spreading that energy out more, because you're so concentrated in your sacrum that's why, like, you keep having healers work on it and stuff, but it just keeps getting aggravated because you have so much energy in the sacrum. Is that how you say it? Am I saying it correct, people? I know you all help me out. Help a girl out.
Sacrum.
Sacrum, yep.
All right.
So even
well, you
like
can draw
Sarah,
a trail from your tailbone.
is Sarah energy mover? Sarah, do you move
Yes.
energy?
And also Darlene is also an energy healer too. I got two of them in the house.
Yes, but I want Sarah because your hearts are connected.
I'm
Does that
here.
make sense?
She's here.
So just put your hand on his sacrum and stretch out that energy. Just continue to see it move from the sacrum, like down his pelvis, down into his legs, and just continue to move it up the spine. You get tingles up the spine. That's
Oh,
all of
absolutely.
that energy, when you're doing something and it gets the tingle up the spine.
No.
Like,
Yeah, I get full body Kundalini rushes from that area.
yes, but just remember what I said about channeling too. And when you channel, it blows out your nervous system. Well, this is the same thing that's happening, except it's blowing out your
I
skeletal
don't
system.
channel though.
I said it's like. I didn't say you
Oh.
were. I said it's like it. Listen to what I'm saying. Just
Alrighty.
pull it. Just actively pull it. She'll help you. And then once you start to feel it, and you can just do it yourself.
So what are we doing? Are you taking it down to ground it or up through the ground?
Oh. Yeah,
Oh.
you're pulling it away and out and up, like down both legs into the ground, and then all the way up. But yours, there's so much there. It's like,
Yeah, I can
right?
understand that because when I go to the dentist and it was really, really painful in the good old days when they didn't know what they were doing, it was sort of like, using hacksaws and old drill bits and stuff.
Yeah.
I used to grab the chair and lock it in at that lower part. So I have a lot of stuff on that part of the body. Like I just grounded it there because I didn't know how to ground it out of my body during that time, right? So,
Yes, but it's so easy to move it out. It'd be so easy for you.
easy enough for you to say.
Easy.
Okay.
Easy lemon squeezy, baby.
All right. The phone is now open.
We have a ton more here. Let's read.
369-7464. You too can phone in.
So Sharon Perry said, yes, thank you. I know I am blessed. She's beautiful in everything that you said. Thank you. Let's see. That's about the little 2-year-old.
Yeah.
The book Messages from the Body, I just bought it. It has some good info that may help him. That's Debbie Etzel.
Absolutely.
When should I get another MRI to check the tumors in my liver and adrenal glands?
When you're clear.
It's not clear yet. So not yet.
I think one of the things about doing MRIs and everything is that you want to do the work and have the clearing, and when you do the MRI, it's a confirmation that you're done. If you do it in the process, then it can just generate a lot of fear about, oh, did it work, didn't work, blah, 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 blah. You can get into your head. So, to me, it's always a test after the fact. But that's just me. She's thinking, everybody. She's thinking.
Well, part of this is her letting go. And then
Always letting go, isn't it? Really, it all comes down to letting go.
it sure is. Like So she was the one that was this, wasn't that her?
I'm not sure. But we do know from this is that pretty well everything that's happening in your body is because you haven't learned how to let go. So,
Yeah.
That's the biggest thing, is letting go, right? It's
Mhm.
stress, duress, and that then leads to disorder and disease, right? So
Then you can be goofy like we are.
yeah, you could be totally spun out with high energy without being able to or needing to do any drugs whatsoever. Right. And you too can be telepathetic. All right, so the line's still open. Is there any more call in from on your line there?
Yes, Debbie Summer says, I'm so tired and sore from mowing yesterday. Remember, she was the one that called in that one time she was driving back from Michigan and she saw the purple puffballs and the long. Do you remember this on the road?
Purple puffballs.
Yes, and she went through like a different dimension.
Oh, alien. Oh, nice. Okay.
So she says, I'm still having my little visions, and I told you about me yesterday. She told me, can you help? My whole body hurts today. So she keeps having these visions.
Well, I would say the first thing I'd say, can I just say what I say?
Okay.
No, go for it. If you want to talk about, go for it.
No, go ahead.
Well, I would think that she needs to stop getting her passport, stop getting it stamped by the aliens, right? That's what I would say. I mean, do you really want to be picked up by aliens all the time? I don't want to. I mean, if you're going to take me home, yes, but if you're going to mess with me, no. So I would get your passport canceled, right? That's what I would do. And how you do that is you just make that intention is that, you know, I no longer want to be dealing with ETs, particularly those that don't abide by the law, one which is do no harm. This is my body. This is my incarnation. This is who I be. I want no piggybackers in my field, and I want nobody messing with me, right? This is my divine body. This is my incarnation. Thank you very much.
Yep. She's doing the deep cleaning protocol, so I would add on number 15, I transmute the thoughts and feelings that I have associated with wanting to be associated with aliens.
Yeah, there's a number there. In fact, we were working, Darlene and I were working with somebody yesterday in town who's had quite a bit of alien experience. And every time we hit that, one of the things that had to do with alien, he would sort of space out or lose his way when he was reading it. So one of the things you can do is when you're doing the deep clearing is really note when you space out or you can't remember where you are or they sort of trip over the words. That's an indication that something's going on. So if I were her, I would go find all the alien ones that have to do with any alien technology or abduction in the deep clearing protocol. I'd highlight them all and I'd focus on that, right? It doesn't mean that all alien interventions or all alien experiences are negative. I don't mean that, but I mean, you don't want to be dealing with those that are not playing by the rules of being nice.
And the ones that are sending you little mice.
Right. Yeah, we don't want like implants and we don't want, anyway. Yeah.
Right. And she told him to go and they left and she's doing the correct thing, but she's still attracting them. So you need to get her vibration up.
Yeah,
and
get off their channel. Get off the ET channel. But
Bonnie
congratulations for doing the work. You're getting there. And you, it's exciting because you've got ET contact. As you raise your vibrational energy, there's more likely that you'll be dealing with the nicer group out there, right? The ones that are more benevolent.
I'm saying. And they have really good information for you too. And
yeah, so that's exciting, right?
It is. It is. When you up over that, which you and I have both done, then you do get information from the benevolent. I can't say
Boy,
it.
you're like me. You're having trouble today. Benevolent.
Thank you. Those beings. And that's fun. That's fun. Because then you can do what we do.
Yeah, you too can be crazy. All right. So, anything else showing up? And don't forget.
Bonnie Van Valier says, can you do a clearing for allergies? And this is what comes to me, Bonnie. We can, but we'd have to do it every single day. And what's the point? Call us for what's his name? Harold McCoy Healing. I do them. They're on my website. Tyson does them. And so you can hit us up for either one of us to do it. But honestly, Bonnie, you need way more than the allergies are just a
Your
blockage.
body is saying something's messed up here.
Thank you. That there's
And
more
you
to it,
got
right?
toxics in the system, and there's
Yes.
something you don't want to face in your food. And so, yeah,
Right.
and what came to my mind right away was the whole one on viruses, right? And vaccinations, right? I think that's the root of it. So that's the other thing. You could just pay your $33 and do the vaccine one clearing, right? And that would help as well. So I think it's rooted in vaccines. That's my particular insight on this. So once you get that toxicity of that out of your body, then your body should be able to self-regulate.
Right. I'm gonna just say this to the viewers out there. I've had this come up a few times this week already, where I have people who do metaphysical stuff every day, all day long, to clear out their bodies, to and they're doing way too much. They're doing way too much in many different areas of their life. And my advice to them is to put down all of that stuff and and just stop and let go for a while, right?
Yeah.
And Oz is like, do I still have core fractures from trauma between ages of 0 and 7? I just want you to stop thinking about spiritual stuff. I'm asking you again. I don't know how many times I've asked you. And I love you, and that's why, because I care about so much about you, but stop.
Stop. Put on the brakes. Just stop. Yeah, let yourself catch up. I mean, one of the things I'm doing is I'm working with my coach, which is my brain tells me blah, blah, blah. My brain tells me, yeah. Your brain's going to tell you everything that you don't want to know, and it's totally irrelevant. Your brain's going to go chatter, chatter, chatter. She's got me doing this exercise, which I really don't like, and I'm going to complain to her because now my brain won't shut up because I'm supposed to be paying attention to my brain tells me this, tells me that. I don't want to listen to my brain. My brain is always going to tell me something I need to work on. I'd rather go to that quiet, still place inside of myself, spend the time in meditation, get out of my head, and know that I'm perfect, whole, and sound just the way I am in this moment. So my body can correct itself in its own natural way without me messing around, poking and prodding it and, stretching and whatever, which I do all the time. And Sarah will say, you're always picking at yourself. You're always doing that. And yes, it's important sometimes. And sometimes just leave it alone. Give it a break, right? Let the body do what it needs to do to heal itself, right? Now,
sleep when you're tired, cry when you're sad, but stop trying to fix it.
Yeah, I'd like to talk about the deep clearing. I know some people that have been doing it almost all day and all night. Look, if you're doing something all day, all night, there's the deep clearing, or you're trying to create an energy field to protect yourself, then there's deeper things that need to be dealt with. So stop it already. Book an appointment. Let's do the deeper core fracture, toxic emotions, whatever's in the way. We got to get that fundamental inscribing of the DNA, which has come from the trauma, near-death experience, sexual abuse, or traumatic experiences. We got to get that out. The deep clearing protocol deals with 90, 95, 97% of most people's problems. But in some cases, we got to do the deeper work, and that's what we're here to do. So if you're still doing the deep clearing protocol and you're not getting the results and you're finding you're coming to clear all day long, it's a sheer indication you need to get hold of us. All right. Turn it to all panelists. 5 minutes to go. All right. You got time for some more. 1-866-369-7464. You can
today's the day to ask us about psychic questions. And we've had lots of great questions. Thank you, all of our watchers. You can call in to the show and ask us a quick question. You can put it on the right here. I have it on my phone, right on Facebook. You can comment and ask questions right there, and we'll answer you. Or you can obviously call in. Say the number again.
Right up there, 1-866-369-7464. Don't forget, you can also get a backstage pass. Join us on Zoom. You'll get the password for Zoom. that allows you to come in and you'll get your questions answered first, and you'll even be able to join us live on the show with your video on. So if this is you and you want that experience, there's only one thing you have to do, and that is create a watch party and share this show to your network, right? And then you get a backstage pass, and we're giving that away for life for a month. What are we doing there, Laura? I think we should.
Oh,
Yeah.
I
don't
think
know. I want them to share it every
I thought a
single
month. I thought we were doing it for a month. Like otherwise, they just do it one time and that's it. We want you to
Yeah,
do
we
it
want to do it
time.
all the time.
Yeah. So Kim Kraft asked, "Am I on the right path?" With your career, yes, for sure. That's you love talking to people, explaining things to people, and they love you. You have like a really vibrant energy.
Yeah, here's what I would say. I would say your job is fine, but I would say put out the intention that you're willing and able to look for a job that's as good as this job or even better. And then let it
And
cook and see what shows up.
I think maybe on a relationship. I feel like her career path is good, but her relationship path is what did you just say?
I said allow something to show up that is good or something better, but otherwise stay where you are. Don't go looking for it. Let it show up for her, and she'll know whether it's time to jump to something better or not.
She has such a warm, inviting heart. Like, I feel like there's somebody that's either in your life now or wants to come in, but you're kind of like not being vulnerable enough. And vulnerability, once you open up to that, actually does the opposite, where it makes it so that you don't get as hurt or hurt at all. When in actuality, what we women do is we shut down and we don't, because we don't want to get hurt, but it's really the opposite. So that's my advice for you. And I just love your heart. I had no idea how beautiful your heart was. I obviously never looked into it, but this is beautiful, Kim. Thank you.
So we got something from YouTube, I think, by way of Michael. It says, I have 3 children. My other 2 babies, Isaac, 5-year-old, and Vincent, 4 years. Are you able to check in? I have lower active energies around me. If you have lower active energies around you, you should be doing the deep clearing protocol. If you're not doing it, please get hold of us. We'll get you started on that. It's a 21-day program to clear you, your loved ones, and those around you, including your house. It's a really important place to start. Let me just tune in. Yeah, I just do the deep clearing.
Can I just clear her house just so that she has some reprieve from it?
Absolutely, go for it.
The only thing is that this isn't gonna, this won't, like, it's like a Band-Aid. I'm just gonna clear it out just so that you understand that what we say is true, and then do the deep clean protocol, and that then will keep your house free and clear, and your children free of non-essentials. Okay. So hold on, I'm gonna clear it out. Okay, then we'll keep.
Yeah, so it's important to know that when you're doing the deep clearing protocol and you're having trouble with your house, usually your house is an extension of your body. So you want to say, when I clear myself, I clear my family, my loved ones, and my house. And you can also include your car if you want, and you could also include your office if it's separate from where your house is, right? So there's, add the things that are important to you where you spend most of your day, and that will help.
All right. And Crystal, you want me to check your house? Honey, I will on Friday for sure when we do our class, okay? We don't have time right now, but I will for sure, because I want to talk to you about it anyway, because I'm picking up some other things that are going on in your home. And I love you, Crystal Clear. So, or you can just call me and I can help you too. You
don't have time for one more. We're in the 15, 30-second way to,
We're probably really quite there. We're probably really close.
All
But-
right, so let's call it a wrap. Thanks for showing up. We're back same time, same place tomorrow. Whoops, maybe we can catch this one. Hang on there, Michael. Welcome to the Wellness Show. How can we help you?
Josh, man, I think I was watching your live show on Facebook here,
Yeah,
and I just wanted to know if you guys would be kind enough to maybe just scan me and my wife and I. We always have ups and downs, but where she has to leave ups and downs, and I just didn't know if there's something I can do.
yeah, okay, Josh. We'll just check into you and your wife's energy field here.
But
On a
depression.
scale of 0 to 100, it's about 50%. So do you know anything about the deep clearing protocol?
Not yet. I just stumbled upon you guys.
Okay, well, thanks for stumbling upon us. If you look in the show notes, you'll see the link to the deep clearing protocol. It's a 21-day protocol, and it's guaranteed it's going to help you and your wife clear what's in the way. And if you have any trouble at that, not doing that, or having trouble, doing it, you can get hold of Laura and I, and how to do that is in the show notes as well. So thanks for phoning in. We caught you at the very tail end of the show. So good luck with this, and we're here to help you. All right, bye for now. All right, so that's a wrap. See you guys all tomorrow, same time and same place. And don't forget, tomorrow's topic is standing stones and sacred sites. Bye for now.
Bye.
For
Bye-bye.
quality online wellness products, courses, and services, visit our sponsors, thewellnessstore.ca and the Extraordinary Healing Arts Academy located at thewellnessacademy.ca. To stay in touch, visit us at thewellnessshow.ca. And until next time, be healthy, wealthy, and wise.